Laundry's going. You're gonna be hearing that through the episode. Sorry.
Oh, we gotta have clean towels, so to dry our bodies from the shower.
So, Ms. Pengrino, even though there's laundry going, what video game, board game are we gonna play on this edition of Played Out?
It's a card game.
In a Pickle! That's what it's called. Ms. Pengrino, tell us all about In a Pickle.
It's a card game.
What? How in pickle?
Okay. Well, here are the directions. Anyways, okay. So these are the instructions. I'm not going to read them to you because, well, frankly, I don't want it tonight.
She's in a mood.
I'm not in a mood, but
she's mad at me.
Everybody's eyes glaze over when I read it anyways, so what's the point? Bye. In a Pickle.
So we established that.
It's
a card game.
It is
not
a
board game.
Right, because do you see a board? You're picking all of that up.
Mm-hmm.
Legos all over the floor.
Flames on the side of my face.
It's a game about fitting things into things.
Sounds like
pickles.
college.
Okay.
Nice.
So basically what you do
Like college.
is you have all these cards. They have a whole bunch of words on them. The goal of the game is to create a line of words, not cocaine.
No one was thinking that.
Well, I just had to clarify.
You're done.
Of things you put into things. It's really hard to explain.
You're not. Let's just play. The whole point of this show is we play the game. So
right. Let's just play it.
play the game.
How about
Ms.
that?
Pengrino.
Okay.
Especially since. So you can't do directions unless you have the directions in front of you. That's
pretty
very
much.
clear.
But
very
everybody's
clear.
eyes glaze over when I read them. So what's the point? 5 for you. Is it 5 or 7? I think it's 7.
You threw the directions
You threw them.
away.
1,
Oh, that's
2,
right.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Everybody gets 7 cards. And then you have 4 piles. Laying it. Don't touch my piles. Don't touch my piles.
Well, Lottie frickin' God!
Laying as such, with the arrows pointing outwards. The arrows pointing outwards is very important because that's in the motion you're going to grow these words. Fit things into things. So, our board is laid out. The words of which we have are bathroom, flood, sandwich, cheeseburger. Now,
Okay.
there's 2 ways you can go about your making your chain. If this item is larger than something in your hand, you're going to want to put your card under. If this item is smaller than what you have in your hand, you're going to put your item on top. When you get a set of 4, you go into a fit-off to see who can get the biggest item. That person then wins the round. They win the card piles. Basically, the most card wins after so many rounds.
How many rounds in particular?
I don't know if there's a specific number of rounds or it's just like until you give the fuck up.
Even with the instructions, I don't think that's very clear.
It's not. There was no clear roundage. So I really think it's
However,
just so you're
however
done.
many you want to do. It's
Or you
fine.
run out of cards, but there's a lot of cards.
There's
so
a lot
that,
of cards,
may
yeah.
also not be a thing.
All right. Well, Ms. Pengrino, who goes first?
Me.
Okay.
Okay. I can put a cheeseburger into a shoe.
And now it is my turn. So she can put a cheeseburger into a shoe.
And no, this doesn't have to make sense. And yes, it could be creative and outside of the box. And, most votes wins. Because you can vote somebody else out if you don't like it.
Oh. All right, so now it is my turn. And let's see. So a cheeseburger can go to a shoe. A shoe can go into a pot.
A shoe can go into a pot. Don't forget to replace your card.
Always replace your card. Very important.
Yes.
And you always have to have 7 at every time.
A pot can go into a blimp. And with that, we have sparked a fit off.
Fit off!
So now, since I was the one who sparked it, everybody goes around. I get to end the round. So, Hot Toddy, if you have something that a blimp could fit into.
A blimp could fit into a club. The club, actually.
I really don't think a blimp could fit into a
Oh,
club.
here we go. And so then it becomes the debate. What do you
Okay.
mean? How do you know if it can't fit into a thing?
Like the Goodyear blimp, what club are you fitting that into? It won't even fit in the Superdome.
A big club?
Nice.
No.
All right, fine. All right, so
Do you have another option?
a blimp can fit in the gutter.
How about no?
You don't agree with that, do you, Miss Pengrino?
No, because a gutter is also not that large.
Nice.
Fine. All right, so no gutter. No, I don't have anything for this.
Okay, so which then he would pass. Mine is the largest on there, so I would get that pile.
You suck. Have I ever told you that before? Have I ever told her that before? She sucks.
To which then you would replace.
And then you start all over again.
Start all over it again. You just keep going.
So, my turn now, right?
Sure.
A bathroom can go into the club.
A bathroom can go into the club.
Beat that.
Okay.
Oh, give me a card, too. A club can go into what?
I don't have to play off of that one.
She
'cause
doesn't
that's the
have to
thing.
play off
I
that.
don't have to play off of that one.
That's very true.
So I'm going to say a sandwich
Oh.
can fit into a limousine.
Certainly can, Miss Pengrino. It certainly can.
You basically do this.
And you keep going and you keep going until you get the 4 or more, and then how many people have so many cards. Again, there's not a specific number, is there?
There's not a specific number.
No.
There's also different ways to play. I think you can throw in some like challenges and stuff like that. We did not play that way. We played the very simple way because we were very tired and it was late, but we were still wanting to hang out. Sure.
And I'm still playing.
The limousine can go
By
into
the
the
way,
gutter, whatever.
By the way, yes, the limousine can go into the gutter.
A gutter goes in the air.
How does it go in the air?
The air surrounds everything.
Okay. Well, the air can now go into hope.
Sure. I'm not even gonna fight it.
Why not?
Because hope is indeterminate of the size, to be honest. So
Well, then I
don't
win
know.
that hand. And it goes on, and it goes on, and it goes on.
Like I said, if I had the thing, he threw it over there.
You didn't want to read the directions.
I didn't want to read the directions because your eyes glaze over.
Everybody's eyes glaze over when you read directions, dude.
I do think there are a few different, like, challenging ways to play, things like that. Sometimes it's very hard to just even think minimally what things can go into things because
Look at this washing machine. You hear that? All that wash.
it's so loud. Really, at some point, a lot of these things, some of the words like I have pickle, mud, puddle,
Ironically, you have pickle.
shell, a vice, money, newspaper. Like, there's random things like that, like actual physical objects, but then they have things like hope or a season. So at some points, this game can be very subjective.
It's really up to you as to what
As to
works
what fits and
and
what.
what doesn't. If you think a blimp can go into the club, then you lay that down proudly, and you don't let anybody tell you any different.
That's the problem is you'll probably get voted down.
No, you won't. Not everybody is a game Scrooge like Miss Pengrino.
Okay. Anyways. Yeah, it just continues to go on and on. Excuse me, every time.
We haven't done this in a while.
Wake up!
Yeah, but it's an interesting game, and that leads to the big old question, Miss Pengrino: is this a game on or a game off?
It's a game on for me. I do enjoy it. I like it. It gets a little feisty sometimes.
But that's the beauty
That's
of
kind
it.
of the beauty of it. When you're getting into what can fit into what, it does get a little confusing sometimes because I don't think necessarily all the words they picked. I don't necessarily like the subjective ones per se. Like I think we had fall one time.
Why
like
not?
The season.
Yeah.
Like, what's gonna fit into fall?
Everything falls into fall. A limousine, a blimp. It can be in the air during the fall.
Your butt.
Your butt can be in the fall. Everything
Great.
is in the fall because everything goes along with the seasons.
So I don't-
Even corpses,
Okay.
dead people go from season to season. They may be in the ground, but they are in that season when it happens.
That was so loud.
Nice.
That was so incredibly loud, and you just
And
did that
aggressive.
in front of so many people.
Aggressive too. It was aggressive.
Wow. Okay. So, anyways, it is still a game on, even though I'm not the most thrilled about the subjective words.
Well, it's a game on for me too. I think
right.
this is really fun because it just ends up in playful arguments and sometimes some hardcore arguments. But that's what makes this game fun and entertaining, and I think everybody should do it. Now, Mr. Krabs did not like this game.
Mr. Krabs did not like this
If
game.
he hadn't have died recently, he would be on the show. R.I.P. Mr. Krabs. Had he not have died, he would have told you this is game off because this game it infuriated him. Did Cookie like it?
Cookie enjoyed it thoroughly.
See? Yeah. So-
She liked it a lot. But
So reviews were split, basically.
reviews were split. I would
Yeah.
say more so the majority did enjoy the game.
Mm-hmm.
Few downsides to it. It is a little costly if you buy it at full price. It's $12.99. I got it on sale. I think I got it for like $5.
What's the big deal if you get it at 12 whatever?
I mean, for a split game, not everybody's necessarily going to like it. So it's dependent if you want to spend it or not. Money's tight lately, so
Money is tight, but like if you have some disposable income and you want a fun game to buy,
Then it is.
In a Pickle is the one to go for. It's a game on,
and
bitches.
my one other qualm is that I wish the directions were a little bit more specific as to like how you win. Like you get 3 fit-offs and you win, or something like that. I just wish there was a more definitive you win.
Oh, we would have known if we didn't throw the hadn't thrown the directions in.
Well, I read through the directions when we played the first time. There's really no.
Yeah, but then you threw it in the floor.
You threw it on the floor.
Slice.
Roll back the footage. Anyways, so what's the point? Bye.
See,
Who threw it on the floor?
teach the cat.
No. Okay.
Bitch, are you for real?
It is a fun game, though. I do think it's worth a play if you can come across it. I do think I got it in the Walgreens, but I'm sure you could get it anywhere. I don't think it's specific to Walgreens. Like there are some Target games that are specific to them, but
Free advertising for all these big corporations too.
I mean, I'd prefer not to advertise for some of them. But it's fine. It is what it is. Don't. Okay.
I hate it here.
Oh, hey, Hot Toddy, is that a played out hat on your head?
I'm not wearing a hat.
You are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
And that's going to do it for this edition of Played Out. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Click the bell so that you get all the notifications whenever any of our shows drop. And of course, the Smokin' Hot Todd cast. New episodes Thursdays. We've got a brand new one coming up here in just a few days. Oh, and there's some hardcore episodes, Miss Pengrino. Hardcore episodes coming up, so you don't want to miss out on that. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Played Out. We'll see you next time. And of course, the washer is done now.